Are you capable of managing your own Social Security benefit situation? Brian Tarian here from the Disability Digest. I'm putting together this information because a common statement that we received is, boy, I wish I would have done this earlier. I wish I would have done this differently. And maybe that's the case, maybe it's not for you, but I do feel that it's important for you to understand, are you capable of doing it? Because if you don't do it right, especially going through the disability application process, it could mean that you're, one, significantly delayed in getting your benefits, or possibly you don't get them at all. And I say that because there was 1.9 million people that applied last year for benefits, and 680,000 got approved. So the numbers are pretty apparent. So there's a few things that I encourage you to consider. The most intensive part of work is getting your disability benefits approved. You may be subject, once you're approved, to an overpayment or to a continuing disability review. And those are not, they're still a fair amount of work, but not as extensive. So in looking at these, I encourage you to look at it like this. Like in the Disability Digest business, I have a legal team to help with potential legal issues. We don't have any right now, but we have had in the past. People have sued us because they don't like us giving away all the information we do. So I have that in place, and that's the angle that I'm coming to you from. So first of all, I would really do a self-assessment of your situation. Example being an individual with fibromyalgia and significant depression that I met in my experience of doing this work for almost 2 decades. She managed her own case, and she did an impeccably good job. She got denied at the initial. She went to the hearing and ended up getting in front of the judge, and she was denied because she had an immaculate case file. She used our disability approval course, and the judge said, if you can do this, you can work. Now, so that's one way to look at it. Another way to look at it is there's people that have fibromyalgia, that have significant brain fog. They don't sleep well. They wake up, they're tired. And managing a case that requires learning, getting information in on time, being responsive is oftentimes challenging. So in a self-assessment there, somebody might say, you know what, my condition really isn't going to allow me to do that, whereas somebody that maybe has had a hip replacement or a double hip replacement, they're going to be out for 18 months, they're cognitively fine, they've done administrative work in the past, and they're going to seek a short period of disability benefits. That's a different situation. So take into consideration why you're not able to work as you pursue this. That's one. Two is really focus on your ability to learn. Are you able to learn and retain? And I say that, I'm kind of repeating myself, because at the initial application, to maximize your chances of winning and separating yourself out of that 1.9 million, there's 7 things minimum that I feel you need to do to get your application attention, to maximize your chances of getting that. So if you're not able to do those 7 things or learn those 7 things, which we teach you how to do in our disability approval course, that could be a good indication. Your communication skills, if you're not used to doing administrative work or replying to phone calls or filling out forms, following directions to do that, that's something you also need to consider. Somebody could have all of that, and then they could have be subject to distractions. So maybe they follow somebody's advice for a while, then they go and they follow somebody else. There isn't anything that's really staying in line with the proven process, so they're all over the place. Maybe instead of doing 7 steps, they do 5. They figure that's good enough because Brad over there said it was okay. Those types of things. So really give yourself an assessment. These are your benefits that are on the line here, folks. So, and here at the Disability Digest, we show you how to do this on your own with a disability approval course. No charge for your membership here and no charge for the course. But you have to actually execute it. That's the point that I'm getting at. And the same with a continuing disability review. We provide you with information, and the same with a overpayment. So all of these have the individual how-to, which in my opinion, if you're going to seek help, even if you are going to seek help, you should definitely extract as much information about what it is that needs to be done so you can hold somebody accountable. I'd love to hear any additional comments that you may, have on this, but really understanding your capacity, and if you can truly execute this on your own, I hope you find this helpful. Make it a great day.